Good evening, dear friends. We meet again, all alive, Friday, 31st of July. I welcome you tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about psychic protection and protecting your aura, and this is part of your Fortify Your Soul program. So, first of all, let's all get into union as one humanity. We're going to do three deep sounds of Om. And again, as you're doing the sounds of Om, I want you to feel and visualize from your heart center a gushing blue ocean of love covering your town, your country, and the whole world with pure love. Okay? So deep breath in. And again, remember, we put the hands like that and we'll start. Deep breath in. Thank you all for joining tonight. So, tonight we're going to be talking about the importance of psychic protection and protecting your aura. We are in living difficult times, and it's very important at this time that we all work together as a humanity, supporting each other. And as I mentioned before, it's very important to do these spiritual circles that we're doing online like that, because these circles create synchronicity. So this is what's going to create the ability for all of us to get answers and to advance. Because to be completely honest, this is made for us now to become one. This whole test is for us to become one. So the way it works is that people who will get together now and connect together, they will be able to see the dangers and react accordingly much faster than others. Yeah. So it's very important at this time to protect your aura. And one of the things that happens is when you have fear, you have what we call a crack in the aura. When we're submitted to extreme fear or anxiety, this is where you get cracks in there. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about this, about how to protect the auric field from foreign influences. I'll be talking about more deep stuff on Vimeo because, as you probably know, there's a very heavy censorship going on from the likes of YouTube and Facebook. So I've got to be very careful what I say here. But there's more information on my Vimeo channel. Anybody who needs it, get there. As you probably know, we are already in phase two. So in my prediction last year, there will be an event over Canada, after which, there's no more time for the phase two. That event was the Neowise Comet that was all over the world and finished in Canada for a while. And a lot of other things happened in my prediction that show that this is the timing, this is the moment. Many of you have already complained to me in the last week that you have not been sleeping well or feeling pain in the throat or other kind of weird symptoms going on or heaviness. We are all connected to what is happening. We are all connected to what is happening in our human world. So now is the phase two. So it's extremely important that you strengthen your immune system to the maximum. One video I made about strengthening the immune system was taken down by YouTube, so it's on Vimeo now. Anybody who wants it, I'm happy to give it to you. And the second thing is, if you can get out of the cities, just get out of the cities, because cities are going to become very, very problematic. Having said that, thank you all for participating in the Helping the Children of Lebanon campaign, the live campaign, whereby we have been able to deliver 40 meals a day for 3 days this week, and we're going to start again next week for 5 days. Thank you all for bringing this help, and karma is very important at this moment. So, when you're giving, you're receiving. Thank you for continuing the support, and I'll keep on informing you of what we're doing. So, now let's get on to the protection of your auric field. Any of you have an idea how we get interference with the auric field? Any of you have any feeling of how it works? Anybody? Feel free to interject as we go, yeah? If you have any questions or any comments, I will be answering like that. If you are living with people, in the same space, sometimes you feel choking. Even if these people are not touching you or talking to you, feel choking in the space. And when the people go, then you feel that's much lighter. Yeah. They were connecting with you energetically without even touching you or talking to you. Yeah. So there are many energies out there, and these energies are hitting very badly at humans at the moment. And these energies are able to get us when we are in fear. Yeah, so as soon as we're in a state of fear, then these energies come and get the humans. Yeah, and this is very true about children. That is why these energies are very much dangerous for kids, because a child is pure love, And if they manage to scare a child that is pure love, or abuse a child, or harm a child, they know that they've significantly damaged the child for life. When you're a child and you get in such a fear because of a danger of death or abuse of any sort, it's like a piece of your soul comes out of your body. We call this soul loss in energy terms, yeah? So when a piece of you comes out of your body, these evil energies can come into your body, yeah? And you start functioning as a half a person for the rest of your life. You cannot manifest abundance, you cannot have a good relationship, you cannot feel happy in this life. And all the mental exercises of visualization do not work, yeah? Unless you work on your emotional field and your energy field to close down these issues, you're not going to get anywhere, yeah? So the aura can be breached for several reasons. It needs a shock, it needs fear, or other kind of works. I'm going to focus on shock and fear because my purpose here tonight is to strengthen your soul. At how, if you are going through fear and shock and you have a breach of your aura, what you can do about it? Yeah, what can be done? To fight this fear. And first of all, have you any idea what are the symptoms of a breach of an aura? So if you have an aura breached, what are the symptoms? Any idea? What are the symptoms of breaching the aura? I've been feeling tired this week. Yes, absolutely. Feeling exhausted for unusual reason is one symptom of breaching of the aura. Absolutely. Feeling tired for unusual reason is actually a breach of an aura. Okay. What other symptoms are there of an aura breach? Okay, I'll help you a little bit. The sense of smell. When you stop smelling your food so good, your aura has been breached. Your auric field has been breached. You don't smell the foods the same way. That's why in the case of the virus, they were interested in seeing if people have lost the smell or not, because it was one of the indicators. So at the same time as you were hit by this virus, at the same time, something was penetrating your aura. Two different things were happening. One on a chemical level and one on an energetical level. So you can lose the sense of smell. You can lose the sense of taste. You don't sleep well. You don't sleep well. If you have a short-term anxiety for stress at work, you'll have these symptoms for a very short-term time. But when the symptoms are going on for a long time, you know that you have a breach of an aura. And in energy terms, we call this soul loss. It's like a piece of you is missing. Any of you have experienced this in the recent weeks? Speech and language difficulty is part of it. Absolutely. And muscle weakness, yeah. But especially for no reason, like when it's just you haven't done anything. Yeah, obviously, if you've been running a marathon and next thing you're tired, that's not a breach of an aura. So we talked about smell, about taste. We talked about unusual exhaustion, feeling unwell. Yeah, because we are full energy beings. We are not only made of meat and hair. I'm finishing a tutorial now about explaining to you that we're energy beings and how we can look at it differently. So what else is the breach of an aura? What else can happen when you have an aura breach? My sleep has been absolutely awful last couple of days, and you're not, unfortunately, not the only one. This is what made me think that it has started already, this horrible phase 2 of it. And we have to be strong through all of this to keep our humanity and our human rights. We have to fight for everything that makes us human. Yeah. I was reading on somewhere that CNN and a medical kind of advice was telling women to look after themselves, but they defined women as humans with cervix. So they're not saying men and women. Imagine we are like humans with or without cervix. So that's very, very demeaning. Yeah, it's happening all over the place, and this thing here is very demeaning, as you know. I won't mention it, but you know what I'm talking about. That thing like that. Imagine I'm talking to you like that. Oh. Where's my humanity? Yeah. Yeah, we are submitted to something extreme. Yeah, extreme. So in the middle of that, we have to keep our inner strength. We have to keep our inner spirit, not to be breached. Yeah, very, very important. So what else is happening? She said that she experienced it, and she said that negative energies can attack us. Absolutely. As soon as you're in a state of fear or deep anxiety, these things penetrate, and that's why they like to prey on children, because children are the ideal prey for them, because the child feels defenseless and the child is pure love. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what evil energies want to do. So yeah, lots of things. Yeah. So how do we create safety around our heart? How do we create safety around our heart to avoid the aura to be breached? How can we create safety?